A new proposal to legalise assisted dying in England and Wales has been introduced in the UK Parliament, sparking concerns from senior church leaders and opponents about its implications. Lawmakers in the House of Commons will get a free vote on Labour MP Kim Leadbetter's terminally ill adults at the end of their lives, allowing them to vote with their conscience rather than along party political lines. Details have not yet been published, but an official with knowledge of the matter told journalists that the bill in its current form would require a patient's wish to die to be signed off by a judge and 2 doctors. It would also be limited to those with 6 to 12 months to live. Supporters and opponents of changing the law made their voices heard outside Parliament, where an assisted dying bill was last debated and defeated in the Commons in 2015.
I think the time is right to have the debate and to have the discussion, and I do think the public mood has changed. We've also got the benefit of having seen 31 other jurisdictions have an assisted dying policy, and we can learn from the best of those, but we can also maybe look at things that we wouldn't want to do in this country, and that is my job of getting that bill right so there are very robust, very secure safeguards and protections in place for people, but also giving people at the end of their life that choice. This is not about disabled people. It's not about old people. It's about people who are terminally ill and the rights that I believe that they should have. So there's a broad debate to have, and I hope I can facilitate that debate well. But at the heart of this is the fact that at the moment people are taking their lives, losing their lives in really difficult, horrible circumstances, and that needs to change.
My father had multiple sclerosis, secondary progressive, and his GP had diagnosed him as terminal. He had lost pretty much all the mobility in his body and was reduced to a really bare function of physical ability, and he was losing the last shreds of his bodily dignity, and he knew that the ability to take his own life was something that only he would be able to control for a short amount of time. It was a very lonely, dangerous, isolated death, and he was forced to take very drastic action behind closed doors and couldn't discuss his decision with any of us that loved him.
That society's views change over time. So our views now towards abortion, to women having the vote, to homosexuals, people of the same sex being able to marry, that's all changed over time. It's very, very clear that we die differently to how we did decades ago, and that the way we die now also needs to evolve and include this choice. Hardly anybody uses it in the countries where it's lawful, but everyone takes huge comfort from knowing the options there.
Currently, assisted suicide is banned in England, Wales and Northern Ireland, with a maximum prison sentence of 14 years. In Scotland, there has been a separate legal system and devolved powers to set its own health policy. It's not a specific criminal offence, but it can leave a person open to other charges, including murder. Leadbetter said a bill reflected a shift in public opinion towards assisted dying, which has been legalised to varying degrees in a number of European countries.
Yeah, I'm just never